What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and oh my goodness, we got so many updates for Madden 20. You guys are about to get ready to go. I told you guys early on that when you were asking me about the rookie premieres, who was my 1 and 2? Write it in the comments. If you're a real one, write it in the comments. Who was it? You guys know exactly what it was, bro. I told you, Kyler Murray or Nick Bosa. If you had to pick between the two, but I went Kyler Murray, Nick Bosa, but I told you that was my top two. Well, Clint Oldenburg, the lead ratings guy of EA Sports Madden NFL 20, he confirmed that the pass rush is going to be exactly the same as the beta. They have not toned it down, they have not changed anything, and everything is going to be exactly what it's supposed to be. So this is what it is, bro. I'm going to tell you this right now. If you're still actively doing your rookie premieres, make sure that you get that stuff done. All right? Just take care of that. Not going to be a big issue. Make sure you handle everything you have to do to at least get a Nick Bosa on your squad. Like I said, you guys were asking me my top two. I went Kyler Murray. I went Nick Bosa as my first two. If you guys can't do all 10, obviously I promoted you guys to get all 10 done, because if you don't use the cards, as they get upgraded, we're going to be able to have that safe bet as additional training going into 20. So I've already pointed that out. Shout out to everybody that's following me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, all at GmiasWorld. I told you guys about the memberships here. I've changed up the tiers, so all of you guys can become members of the YouTube channel, but you're going to have different type of the way that you guys get it. I'm going to be able to see exactly where you are as far as the type of member you are, and you're going to get different perks according to Madden 20 with your team building and more one-on-one time that I will also, once I know your level, I'll respond to you with, via Twitter in different ways to make sure you're getting everything you need to make sure your team is ready to go. So now that we've spoken about that whole situation with the rookie premieres and the fact that you guys should have made sure that you had a Nick Bosa, let me know in the comments if you got the Nick Bosa, by the way. Even if you're new to the channel, let me know if you got Nick Bosa, because he's going to be a monster as he gets upgraded with the 49ers. But that was the number one thing and the main thing that I wanted to know about in regards to the way the gameplay was going to be. Now, as far as the actual gameplay with the, counteractions to pass rush, Gmia, if they're keeping it like that, what are we supposed to do if we can't block nobody? Like, what did they add that was new? Well, this is good. They added custom hot routes to the tight end. So now you don't have to have those plays that are set to have your tight end in a blue route where he goes block and release. You can actually, physically do it yourself with a hot route, and then you can choose when the tight end goes out now. So it's like you have that control over it. So if you get a guy like me that's a savage that just wants to send everybody, the whole team, the whole army, every single snap, you can help to make me pay by doing a block and release with those new custom routes. And that's what's really, really interesting about it. I was always wondering, like, why didn't they just let it, they gave us these other table routes and stuff for the halfback. They did so many different things where they helped us out to be able to, counteract so many things. Why wouldn't they give us that blue route? And they finally did. So better late than never, I guess. But that's going to really, really hurt a lot of blitz maniacs like myself, because if I think that you are trying to block everyone and I'm sending everybody, obviously common football knowledge, you'll look for that guy to, block and release, and you'll get him out in the flat. He might get a couple yards. It might be a critical 4th down. You see what I'm saying? Where I get blitz happy and then I give up that play and then I'm done. You know what I'm saying? So you will be able to do that hot route. That is going to be unbelievably exciting. All right, so I just wanted to make sure you guys understood that. Going forward with everything else that you're supposed to be actually doing, it's going to also be very, very important that you understand the way that the game itself plays. All right, these are very, very important things that I don't think, like with the speed aspect, the way that guys move, determining the way you want to customize your players, building your squad. All of these things are very, very important. And I don't think that people have taken enough time with the detail to understand the differences within the game. Because, like, for instance, I'm trying to stiff arm right there. The stiff arm glitch that was going on in the beta, it was really, really OP. I tweeted about it several times. That's why I like Todd Gurley, because he had that stiff arm, and it was like you was watching a Chinese movie. Like, it was really, really wild. They toned that down. So now you may be able to get it maybe once or twice, but what's going to happen is you're going to have a stamina issue where you're going to use a certain amount of stamina to do it, and then in doing that, that might dramatically affect, the way that he plays afterwards, because you're going to drain your stamina. Obviously, stamina is key, so you're going to want to make sure that you have that going forward with the game. But that's not really what the issue is. What the issue is really is, what are we gonna do about like Energizer? You see what I'm saying? Like things like Energizer, that's gonna be glitchy, guys. And let me explain to you why. You see, with something like Energizer, it's gonna be very, very difficult to really, you make up for that stiff arm situation, because if Energizer gives you back a boost in stamina, that will be the counter to what they're trying to do. You see what I'm saying? So I really wanted to point out that glitch, because I'm pretty sure that with that, the whole situation where they're like, you're gonna drain mad stamina, one of two things are gonna happen. Either it's gonna work seamlessly, or you see like how that Energizer just happened and I got my stamina back, so I'm able to do it. It's either gonna work seamlessly, or we're gonna figure out a way to overdo it. It is what it is, guys. Everybody has to have their niche into what they do. So we might figure that if they do offer us Energizer, that Energizer is probably a key, chem ability to put on your player if they have it. They have not released the type of chems that they're that are going to be on the players yet. But if that was something or anything that they have, maybe they changed the name to say like, what, this thing right here is going to make you do this. It's similar to Energizer. That's going to be very, very huge. All right, so all of these new details, there's so much more. For my franchise guys, you are going to be able to pick the type of quarterback you want. You know what I'm saying? Field general, like the mobile, all that kind of stuff. You're going to be able to pick that as well. They confirmed that. Superstar X Factors, those are going to be varying in regs throughout the year. Like, so for example, if a dude didn't get something and you thought he deserved it, don't worry about it. Because if he plays well, he's going to get it. But you know what the knock is? If he plays like trash, bruh, they're going to take it away. So even if he has it now, he can still lose it. It's going to be upgradable throughout the year. So those are just some things that you guys really need to do. You see how I sent everybody right there? The computer came out in a crazy set, but if you have your tight end in there, now you can do stuff like, all right, I'm going to do a block and release. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to take care of this guy Gmias because he's a wild blitz savage. But remember though, I'm telling you guys this, so don't think that I'm not going to be aware that, you guys are going to be trying to do that to me. Okay, this game is wild. Okay, he's running real slow though. He's running real slow. He's trying to do that stiff arm. I don't even know how he got it in the flat right there, but again, that was wild. You guys have to understand that. And most of you guys that are going to be members, you're going to be able to get some insight into how that whole aspect of the game works. Like a lot of you guys are already asking me, all right, Gmias, what is better? Twitch, YouTube, what do you want? You see, with Twitch, you're going to get to actually see me utilize the things that I know. As far as YouTube, I'm going to help you build your team. You see what I'm saying? To the best of my ability to make sure that when you're out on the gridiron, people ain't really seeing you though. You see what I'm saying? Like that's going to be what my objective is. So for all my members that have any kind of questions, if you're new to MUT, stuff like that, it probably would be in your best interest to become a YouTube member. I'll see it when we go live, and then we'll talk about, some of the things that are going on, and then we'll go from there. We'll, help you build your squad up. We'll figure out what's going on, learn some of the new details, the archetypes, some of the new factors that will heavily affect your game to make you just a better player. You know what I'm saying? Like that's ultimately what I want from my viewers. I want you to be able to understand that, okay, this is the meta. This is what all these guys are doing. So we have to do this. And then that's how we're going to actually pretty much, correspond on YouTube. So my members are going to have member-only exclusive access to certain things, which is to be determined coming soon. The easiest way for me to be able to get you guys that information. And also, I want to ask some of my members right now, are you guys utilizing the members-only page when I post stuff on the community tab? Like, those are certain places where I'm going to be giving you guys information that will definitely help you get to the next level in Madden 20. But those are some of the new details that are coming out. That I definitely wanted you guys to be updated with. They have limited the amount of things that you will see on screen. I remember some of the feedback you guys gave. Yo, bro, this screen is way too much stuff going on. Yo, it's over there, it's over there. They've minimized it. Now you'll be able to see 3 on the top, you'll be able to see 3 on the bottom. Like it's a little bit better with the way that they've situated it. So I do believe that you guys will enjoy the way it's formatted a little bit better. I think what I have to do right now is do one more thing to get my daily objective. So I'm gonna go ahead and kick a field goal inside one of these missions over here. Well, I'm calling them missions already, but this is still solos. But I'm getting ready for Madden 20. I know you guys are doing that too, like, yo, calling them missions for the solos. But yeah, there's a lot of new changes coming. As far as more updates to what they tuned with the beta, I think that they're understanding. I don't know if they're listening to me or whatever they're doing, but they are not going to go crazy as far as the patches this year. That was something that a lot of you guys were saying, oh, Gmias, yo, you're saying all this stuff, but they're going to patch it. Yes, they are going to patch it, but no, it's not going to be the way that you guys thought it was going to be, because they're not going to be addressing the little minor things and making everything else worse by not being able to control what else happens in the game. That was a huge thing that we were talking about for a while. And like I said, with the evolution of technology, with social media and all that stuff like that, it's very, very scary how much influence like the people that have no idea what they're doing can have. And that's something that I think they took into consideration. So when they look at certain things that people are complaining about, this year there won't be that urge to just say, you know what, all right, that guy complained about it, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna change it. No, that's not what's going to be happening. So that makes me feel a lot better. It should put you guys' mind at ease to know that they are listening in the right way now. I'm not saying they haven't always been listening, but now they're listening in the right format going forward, so that it will be a little bit more skill-based and possibly give us a skill gap in Madden 20 and make it so that all of us are playing Madden 20 throughout the entirety of the year. So again, I want to know right now, with all this new information I just gave you, are you starting to see why I told you the same things I was telling you before? Because this was the goal all along, was to make a Madden game that we can play all year long and not have to feel like, you know, we're having a nervous breakdown when the game is, you know, when we log in or whatever like that, to be able to enjoy our experiences. So leave your information regarding to what you feel you know, Madden 20 could do differently. Let me know your feedback with it. And as always, keep it going with what you want to know about day one in Madden 20 Ultimate Team. I want to thank each and every one of you for viewing. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. One love.